Plainfield. I'd like to welcome everybody to Plainfield's Memorial Day ceremonies. Really pleased to see so many people here. And the mayor wants to have a few words of greeting.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. On behalf of the city of Plainfield, I take this opportunity to thank each and every veteran that is here assembled, to thank all of you that are here to be a part of this celebration, this commemoration, this memorial of the grave sacrifices that have been made by thousands and thousands of veterans over the years. We are here to recognize the measure of the sacrifice that was made. We are here to remember those fallen, those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice in order that we can stand here this morning free as a nation that recognizes the importance of liberty for each and every person that lives in these United States. And so as the mayor of the city, I stand here proudly saluting each and every one of you veterans that have done so much, have worked tirelessly in the cause of freedom, and it's because of you that we all can stand here as proud Americans enjoying the freedom that all of you have contributed to, and many of your friends going back to World War I, right up through to Desert Storm and all of the wars. Every American who has served in the armed forces has done so because he and she felt that there was a need for us to represent our country, and as a result of that, many have paid the ultimate sacrifice. So we're here this morning to recognize and to remember the sacrifices of so many. And so may God continue to bless each and every one of you veterans, and may the souls of those who have paid the ultimate price rest in peace, and may God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Mrs. Taylor, whose husband was a Bronze Star winner. United States Army, but I won't hold that against them.
This is a special day for me because my husband was one of those fallen whose demise was as a result of his injuries in Vietnam. But I also know that he would have loved to have been here today to see so many of you take on the cause of veterans. And I pledge to you, as your city councilwoman, that we are going to do better. It's not enough to just talk about the sacrifices and the kinds of things that veterans have done for our country, and particularly in this city of Plainfield. But we have got to do more for you. And I pledge to you, as part of the city council and even as a part of the citizens here in Plainfield, that we're going to do better, veterans. We're going to do better, and we need your help to make sure that you hold us accountable, that not just today, but that we will continue to work to provide the services that you need to help other veterans and to help other citizens here in Plainfield. I am sort of nostalgic because Rick would have been here and he would have been right with you. And I know he had something to do with this. And so I know he's smiling down on us, and he's telling me and the rest of us to don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk, and providing support for people who have provided for you and have served and sacrificed for you. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Councilwoman Rebecca Williams, and I too want to honor those who have fallen. So far this year, it looks like there have been 21 soldiers, men and women, who have fallen in Afghanistan, and I want to honor them and their sacrifice. I want to honor all those who came before from the very first Decoration Day, which occurred right after the American Civil turned into Memorial Day. I honor these veterans who are living and certainly those who have moved to heaven in service of us. Thank you so much.
On behalf of Chairman Chris Hudak, Vice Chairman Muhammad Jallo, and all of my colleagues on the Union County Board of Chosen Freeholders, I want to say thank you. Thank you for the service that you have given to us. Thank you to your families for their support. And thank you in remembering those who have fallen. It's important that we all make sure that we are there for them and we continue to reach out to them. One of the things just about 2 weeks ago that we just completed is something that I think that you all will find great joy in, is our youth throughout Union County completed their service project this year, which was Support for Soldiers, in which we were able to last week do 250 care packages and are able to send them out to active duty members throughout the country, and that came all from our high school students here in Union County, and it's something that they wanted to give back. So we appreciate them for doing that, for them remembering and understanding what you do for us and for the freedoms that they have today. And it's not because, of just having those freedoms, it's because of what the sacrifices that you all have given. So thank you so much and enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Uncover. Father of the universe, we thank you for allowing us to assemble here today. Remember those who have fallen. Pray that you continue to receive them in your care. Bless those who are still on the battlefield. Protect them and keep them from all hurt and danger. Bless everyone here assembled. Give us peace and we may travel home and find as well as when we left. Use our blessings at your son Jesus. Amen. Cover.
Over the past century, more than 35 million men and women answered the call to arms in World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Persian Gulf, Iraq, and countless unnamed military engagements. More than 500,000 of them never came home. Some died in battle, others in captivity. All died too soon. Recent military action in Afghanistan and Iraq has offered fresh reminders of the human reality of war. Ordinary men and women leaving home and families and all they know to risk their lives for an ideal of honor or duty, or just to protect the soldier next to them. People of patriotism and goodwill may debate the merits of any given war, police action, or humanitarian mission, but there should be no debate about our debt to the hundreds of thousands of our citizens who have given the ultimate sacrifice of their lives, heeding the nation's call to service. Memorial Day is more than the start of summer. It is a chance to pause and remember the sacrifices. Remember the gallantry and bravery. Remember the fallen. I'd like to thank everyone for coming, and this concludes our ceremony. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Being here this morning as a part of the celebration of Memorial Day, the remembrance of all of our men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice, and in the presence of so many of our veterans who have contributed enormously to the freedoms that we enjoy here today as the mayor of Plainfield and coming from another country. It tells me how important it is for us to support our men and women in the armed forces, because it is through their work, their sacrifice, their commitment that I am able to stand here as someone coming from the island of Barbados, and I am able to enjoy the freedoms that these men and women have fought for over the years and continue to fight to make us safe and to make Plainfield what it is and what it can be and what it will be under my leadership. And
we have to remember this because people gave their lives dedicated to the proposition that democracy and liberty was the way to live. And I definitely believe in that.
The sacrifice. I have a lot of people sacrificed in Vietnam. I've been 2 tours in Vietnam, so we had a lot of sacrifice. And not only the ones that died, the families that are left behind.
and every Memorial Day they wake up and don't have their family with them. So it's a lot to think about doing the Memorial holiday.
I mean, everybody's got a personal connection to Memorial Day and to service for the country through the armed services. And for me, the closest connection is my father. May he rest in peace. He was a World War II veteran, and like a lot of World War II veterans, he never spoke about it. I didn't know anything about his armed services contribution until I was an adult. And then I approached him and tried to get him to describe what happened, and couldn't get him to talk about it. But I think that's fairly common amongst veterans, that they went through some very, very difficult and traumatic times during the wars, and it's difficult to talk about that, but it doesn't lessen the importance of what they did. And I think it's important to come out and thank them for service that they actually don't, mostly don't ask for thanks, but we have to give it to them anyway.
We'd like to raise the awareness of the veterans here in the city. We have a large number of veterans. We have thousands, that number in the thousands. But it's difficult through the years because the veterans they're dying and getting older. Such as myself, I'm a Vietnam era veteran. It's really tough to get the younger veteran involved because he's having a lot of difficulties with the Veterans Administration, getting jobs, getting schooling, getting medical care. So we're here as a organization trying to help them get that, because we have the resources and the contacts to help them out. So hopefully the younger veteran will come and become a part of our organization. We meet every second Tuesday at 7 o'clock at the Plainfield Senior Citizens Building. Thank you.
I vamos a